What you doing? What you doing? Right, so how you doing guys? Yesterday my car was stolen at 4 AM in the morning, but I actually got retrieved by like 2 PM, which was awesome. It was stolen out of my driveway, CCTV camera footage in the driveway, sensor lights, the works. Definitely very lucky to have the car back, and I cannot thank everyone over Facebook. If you live in Australia or are part of Australian Facebook groups like Eat Sleep JDM, Zip Ties, stuff like that, the amount of support that was given throughout everyone in the car community was absolutely insane. The photo I put up at like 7 in the morning had over 300 shares across 20 groups in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Hundreds and hundreds of comments, people messaging me, the shares. All of you have helped out so much in finding the car, and I cannot thank you all. I can't thank you all enough. Individually, I wish I could, but I'm making this video basically to say thank you to everyone who helped out. So basically what happened, I went to go to work at 5:30 in the morning, walked outside, my car was gone, wasn't in the driveway, and I was like, oh, thought I parked in the driveway. Looked on the street, wasn't on the street. Got on the phone to the police straight away, put my claim in, they got it out within 10 minutes, so if the guy was still driving around, he was definitely going to get caught. But luckily, the clutch was actually on the way out, and I was planning to replace it within the next couple of weeks. But this guy must have known GTRs are all-wheel drive, and around the street that it was found, there's a couple of skid marks, so I'm sure he's tried to dump the clutch or something, and it's just given way. And reports from people who live around the area in the morning when I actually found the car said at about 4:30 in the morning, they came outside to a guy sitting in a car, revving the absolute crap out of it, trying to bang it in gear, and it wouldn't go. They didn't go up and talk to him, unfortunately, because that would have been a huge help in finding out who it was. But luckily, the car's back in my possession, which is good, and I'd rather have it than not have it, obviously. Even in the condition it's in, there's no body damage, nothing at all done to the car, besides the ignition barrel was taken out to hotwire it, and he ripped apart a few of the interior pieces around the steering wheel. Nothing major apart from that, and the clutch actually, but insurance is covering all of it, luckily. So how I found where the car was, I thought it was long gone. I thought it would have been in someone's backyard, in a storage container, or even getting cut up to be either shipped overseas or parted out to Australia to other Skyline owners. Cash and checks. Yeah. At about 1:30, I was just lazing around the house because I had absolutely nothing to do, and my friend calls me, Luby, who's been in a few of my videos before and actually did all the work on my car. He called me and just said, what are you doing? I said, not much, just hanging about the house, man. Do you want to come get your car, man? We found it. No way, I don't believe you. Yep, I'm going to come pick you up, take you to your car, be there in 5 minutes. He picked me up from my house, we drove no further than 2 kilometers, 5 minutes, and there it was, on the side of the street. Door was still open a little bit, car was off, luckily he didn't leave it running, and that was it. Got the police there, had the car fingerprinted and DNA'd, and that's about it. Hope they get caught, but if not, they're definitely on file for future if they do it again, which is absolutely awesome. Once again, thank you to everyone who helped out in finding the car, whether it be keeping your eyes peeled, sharing the post, messaging me, even just liking the post. That was awesome. Once I have the car back, I plan to have a lot more content coming soon and being a lot more proactive about getting videos out each week and just not being lazy pretty much. I've also got a few GoPros downstairs and a couple of sticks, a couple of body mounts and whatnot that I'll be using in the future, so expect much better content and higher quality. Thanks for watching the video, you guys. I hope I gave you a little insight as to what actually happened to my car, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Cheers.